Yeah. We're not trying to gouge no one. We tell people, you know, these are.
All right, headed to the first Goodwill of the day. Hoping to pick up some video games and systems, but typically this Goodwill doesn't have any. So I'm open to picking up some shoes or jackets, maybe some baseball gear. Baseball gear always does well for me. But yeah, let's see what we find. First thing I hit in this Goodwill was the shoes. This Goodwill has been known to have good shoes, so I thought I'd try my luck here first. And then I spotted these Kobys. These are Crazy 8 black and white Kobys. I've sold these in the past before for over $100, so I had to grab them. Noticed a pair of skate shoes here. Skate shoes sell really well for me, so I had to take a look at them. The bottoms were mint, but I still had to pass because the profit margin just wasn't there. Picked up these Jordans and noticed how light they were. They lacked quality and I could tell they were fake. Popped over to the electronics section to see if they had any good games. Noticed nothing, just a couple third-party controllers and an Xbox 360 Connect. I don't usually take those, so I passed on it. One time I found a Wii Fit board that had the sealed video game in it. This one didn't, so I had to pass on it. Heading into the second Goodwill of the day. I peeped over to the glass counter up front and noticed this PS4 controller. A little expensive, so I had to think on it. A Ring Fit adventure game that was pretty much priced at retail, so that was a no-go. Noticed this pair of Nikes that looked enticing. Looked up the model number and noticed that the profit margin wasn't there. These Nikes were nice, but again, they were only selling for around $30-40 online, and the price they had them here at Goodwill just wasn't worth it. All right, another dud, man. I did end up picking up that PS4 controller for $17. I just got a PS4 that didn't have a controller, so this will come in handy. I don't know about you, but we're striking out. Man, we need something, right? Don't you hate when that happens? Thrifted hard and you just don't get anything. I am going to get something. May the thrift gods bless us. Heading into this third Goodwill of the day, looking for luck. First thing I spot was this beauty. A red Fender Stratocaster for Rock Band. And I usually don't pick these up because they don't have their dongles, but this PS4 controller actually doesn't need the dongle. It commands a high value, and for $5, I had to pick it up. More Jordans. I looked these ones up, and fortunately, these turned out to be authentic. For the price they had on them, I had to look up the model number and see if they were worth it. And it looked like they were, so I definitely scooped them up. These Nikes looked fresh, brand new, and a little bit vintage, so I had to look up the model number and see if they were worth the price point. Only one listed at $100. But after seeing how many were sold compared to how many were listed, the sell-through rate made this purchase undeniable. Walking back to the front of the store, I noticed this one particular belt standing out from the rest. Looked like some real nice leather. Decided to look up the brand on it and accepted the challenge. Picked her up. So I spent a total of $51.38. All right, looks like I spent a total of $51.38 on the entire ticket. I got the guitar, I got 2 pairs of shoes and the belt. And I totally believe that because these are actually in fair condition. And they should at least give me at least $75. And then everything else will be gravy. Arc Thrift. So right when I walked in, I noticed they brought out a new rack of clothes. And on this rack, I found this Agassi vintage Nike t-shirt. He's a pro tennis player. It was single stitched, super faded. It looked really nice. And apparently these shirts, they push $100. So I had to grab it. So I ended up not finding anything else at that Arc, but I wanted to test the waters at Goodwill and see if I could find some more vintage tees. Hopped right over and found this vintage Office Space shirt, super faded. Looked like it was from 2004. Unfortunately, it was actually worth like 25, 30 bucks.
Ooh, yeah.
But I still picked it up. Next, I saw this Incubus shirt on an all sport heavyweight tag. Again, only $2 for this one as well. There's an Incubus Morning View Tour shirt. Comps were definitely promising on it though, pushing 60 bucks. 2002, nice and faded. Went ahead and picked that up as well. Next, I was kind of confused on this shirt. It looked cool, had a really unique design on it. It was single stitched, again $2. I kind of liked the back, Rainforest Rescue Campaign. I thought, maybe there's some value in it. So I went ahead and picked that up. Next is this Blackbird shirt from 1988. I checked comps and they looked like they were going for around 30, 40 bucks. I thought even for a $30, $40 shirt, this shirt would sell quick because of the design. Really cool fighter jet, plain style design. Graphic on both the front and back, large graphic on the back. Single stitched. Thought might as well and pick that up too. Just popped out of that Goodwill. I'm pretty happy. I bought the shirts. This was sitting behind the counter. 30 bucks. Not bad. I love getting video games. It doesn't have the expansion pack, but for 30 bucks you can't go wrong. They sell quickly, 75 to 100 on the high end, and I have some extra games I can throw in there with it. Heading into this last Goodwill, I noticed some games on the shelf in the glass case up front. These were clearly reproductions, a lot of those 200 plus games in one, DS games. And then I saw this bin full of beautiful N64 games, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Smash Bros. And I asked to take a look at them.
The thing about is when they go online, they try to, that they say they're authentic and they charge like we're not trying to gouge no one. We tell people, these are reproductions. We can't. There's no way that we can really authenticate it.
Ouch, man. That hurt. So I hopped over to the shoe section to see if I could find any luck there. Found these Jordans. They looked all right for $24.99. Looked up the model number to see if the comps were agreeing. The comps looked promising, but what ultimately decided their fate was this sell-through rate. All right, so as you saw in there, those games were fake. You think you hit a jackpot sometimes, but no, luck don't come that easy. Time for the numbers. All the items in this video ended up costing a grand total of $104, just breaking a bill. Shipping for everything is projected to be around $77. All sales final, we're looking at $855, leaving us with some fees. Those fees sitting around $120. All that said and done, we're looking at a profit of $553. Thank you for sticking around to the end. I hope you stay tuned for more videos to come. Like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you next time.